guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name is Claire. Thank you for joining us today. Today's video is going to be a what I eat in a day video. This video is not only requested, but it's also a video that I really wanted to film because if you have been following me on Instagram or keeping up with me on YouTube for about 6 weeks now, I kind of implemented a lifestyle change, and instead of saying I'm cutting out things, I say I'm cutting back on things, and I feel so much happier, so much better. My stomach doesn't hurt as much. I tried to really cut back on foods that before I was so used to eating and I didn't realize how much they were really hurting my stomach. Things like dairy, fried food, breads, that kind of thing. I haven't fully cut them out, but I have cut them back, and you will really see that in this video. I'm trying to make healthier choices, and so yeah, I'm going to take you through breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and this is what I eat in really a work day. Every day is kind of different on the weekends. They do kind of change. Like for instance, on Friday nights I do allow myself like a cheat meal, and by cheat meal I mean I'll get like a steak from Longhorn with a sweet potato and a salad, so that kind of cheat meal. So nothing like, I really am trying to stay away from fried foods and heavy, like, you know, greasy things, stuff like that. This is pretty much gonna be a breakfast, lunch, dinner. I make breakfast pretty much every morning. It kind of changes. You'll see that in the video. Lunch I eat at work, and you'll see what I kind of eat at lunch. It's pretty much between two things every single day. And then dinner I do meal prep. You'll see one option of meal prepping, and I'll have the recipe linked below. And then I'm also about to show you my other option of dinner meal prepping, and the second one is pretty much what I have been eating pretty much every week for the past month. I did kind of change it up last week, but we'll talk about that more in the video. I really am excited to be filming this, and I'm going to show you how I meal prep, and we're also going to do a little bitty grocery haul. These are the changes I've been making, and I really do hope you enjoy them. So let's go ahead and get on with the video, and if you do like it, I would love it if you would subscribe. I post all different kinds of videos all the time, and I want you to join the fam. And if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Let's go. So guys, the very first thing I do in the morning is I fill me up a mug of water, and this is for my TEAMI tea. TEAMI tea was so nice to send me their 30-day detox, but to kind of explain to you what I'm doing right here, I'm going to heat this water up for 2.5 minutes so it's near boiling, because the very first thing I do in the morning is start with my skinny tea, and this stuff is so good. It really is just something to kind of kickstart a healthy lifestyle, and you know I'm in that lifestyle change right now, and they were also so kind to send me this TEAMI tumbler, and I really like the strainer with it because you can take it on the go and you can keep the tea leaves out while you're drinking it. And so this is the skinny tea, and again, it's just something to kind of really implement a lifestyle change, and it makes you feel good on the inside and the outside, and it really does give you natural energy. You can also reuse your tea leaves during the day, so I found that really fascinating, but I'll link the entire description down below. All you have to do is take 1 teaspoon of TEAMI tea, and you put it in near boiling water for 3 to 5 minutes. And so you can see that I'll put the strainer on the top to keep the tea leaves out, but first I like to take a little bit of lemon juice and put it in there just to kind of give it a little zest, you know what I'm saying? So here I'm putting the strainer on, and again, like I take this on with me on my way to work in the morning, and it's just super good for on the go, and it's the perfect size, and it's really, really cute on top of everything. And right here, this is a water bottle that I have from Pink, and this is what I drank during my workout in the morning. So I'm just kind of telling you, I drank a quart of water first thing in the morning, and then I kind of drink another one while I'm getting ready. But Spark is another thing that I really love. This is by Advocare, and this is something that you know I've loved for a really long time. Not sponsored, but this is something you can see. It sharpens your mental focus, gives you energy, and it's sugar free. And so between TEAMI tea and Spark, I'm just in a great mood all the time. But the very first thing we're going to do in the morning now is make our breakfast. Well, I guess this isn't the first thing, but you know what I'm saying. And I've really been into egg scrambles lately because they're healthy and they're full of protein and give you long-lasting energy and really keep you full. And I really do have to stay full for work. But what we're going to do is just take very simple, easy ingredients, and we're going to spray a pan with some organic olive oil spray. This is just to keep it from sticking, but if you know any other tips, let me know, because I'm not good at keeping these eggs from sticking. And so I just cracked 2 eggs on the stove. Have no idea what was going on with my footage right here. That was really messed up. Sorry about that. One option for another protein in the morning is that Jimmy Dean turkey sausage, or either this turkey from the deli. Now, if I have ran out of my deli turkey, then I'll use the turkey sausage, but I prefer just taking a little bit of this deli turkey and mixing it in with my eggs to kind of just make it almost like a little omelet type of scramble. And then I put a ton of spinach in there. I make enough, or I put enough to basically be a salad, because the spinach does cook down and so you don't really notice it. So this is a really easy way to get your leafy greens early in the morning. Again, it's like pretty much 2 giant handfuls. Sometimes I'll put even more than what you see right here. And then I also forgot to mention I put in some of that onion, a chopped up onion. I think I used yellow onion. I prefer red onion, and it just kind of gives you a really nice little zing. I love onion though. I could eat onion by itself any day. And so after that's all scrambled together, I will put it in like a bowl or on a plate and just eat it on up. It's really, really good. And for those days when I don't have time to cook eggs, I like to use these Thomas multigrain little whatchamacallits, and so I'll just toast these in my little toaster, and then after little English muffins, sorry, I forgot the word, and then I'll put some deli turkey on there with some cracked peppercorn. Now that is a nice little protein sandwich in the morning when you're on the go. Sometimes I'll put peanut butter too, but this is what it looks like when I use turkey sausage instead of turkey in my eggs. This was a different day. So I love the salad bar at lunch. I love to make it myself. I do kale, spinach, grilled chicken, carrots, red onion, cucumber, chopped up tomatoes. I change it up every now and then do a honey mustard or a lemon tahini dressing. Super good, and it keeps you full for a long time. But on days when I have one more of a cheat day and I can't really handle salad, I will do this ham, turkey, bacon wrap, and this is a spinach wrap, and you can make this at home too. Ham and bacon aren't the most healthy, but it's so good, and this is again a cheat day. And on days when I do get Starbucks, I love a good knockoff white mocha, which is a grande iced coffee, 1 pump of white mocha, 1 pump of sugar-free vanilla, no classic syrup, and a little tiny bit of light cream. So good. So guys, I'm going to interrupt the voiceover to show you what's for dinner. I just wanted to kind of show you like how I meal prepped, and today, to put it into perspective, is Tuesday. So this is how I meal prep, and I'm going to get more into the details in a sec. So if you've been watching my videos for the past like month or so, I've been meal prepping, and I pretty much make the same thing every week, but this week is different. This week I made homemade, well I guess not homemade, but I made chili, and so I made 5 servings worth. So I ate it Sunday night, Monday night, and then today's Tuesday, and then I have enough for Wednesday and Thursday. And so I see like my stove is dirty. I'm going to clean that, I promise. But I'm going to link or put the recipe below. It's like my mom/my recipe. But to kind of give you an overview, I made it with ground turkey meat instead of beef to be healthier, you know what I'm saying? And then you put a can of tomato sauce, can of stewed tomatoes, I believe. It calls for like a packet of the Chilio mix, which is what I prefer, but this has 2 packs of McCormick chili mix. I like my chili really, really strong, and so that's why I put 2 packs in there, and it was kind of big since I was meal prepping. Can of pork and beans, can of kidney beans, can of chili beans, and salt and pepper, of course, and I chopped up also a yellow onion and cooked it with the turkey. I believe that's it. Oh, and then like a little bit of water, but I'll put all of that down below if you're interested in making chili, and then you'll also see what else I make for like next week's meal prep. So we'll show that in a second. And what I'm gonna do for next week is what I typically do. But yeah, so pretty good. And I'm cutting out like dairy, so no cheese. I do have like some low-fat sour cream, but it's like it's still good without it. Yeah, I do like it with beef better, if I'm being real, but turkey, gotta think, it's healthier and it's not bad. It is really good. I love chili, like love chili. So we're gonna heat this up and dig on in. So it's heated up, but I did also just want to say that with my chili, I do have this big cup of water with lemon. Honestly, I'm not a big ice girl. I like iced coffee, Sorry, that was microwave. Iced tea, but when it comes to iced water, I prefer my water room temperature. I know that makes me sound like a psycho, which this one did come out of like a Brita in the fridge, so it's cooler, but I love water with lemon. That's not something like I do for health reasons, even though it is beneficial for your health to have water with lemon. But I have always put lemon in my water. But yeah, so time to eat. So hungry. So when I want to treat myself to dessert, I like to chop up a red delicious apple and some natural peanut butter. Apples and peanut butter is so good. It's my weakness. Yeah, I know this peanut butter is not the most healthy, but if you're gonna have a dessert, why not have this delicious little treat right here? It's so good. And then also every other night I do my TEAMI colon detox tea. This again makes you feel so good. You wake up the next morning and you just feel like a new woman. I'm not joking, it really is really good. So all I do is I heat my water up for 2.5 minutes, just like I do my skinny tea, and then I will let this sit in there for 3 to 5 minutes. And the longer you let it sit, the more, or like seep into it, the more nutrients and all that you're getting out of it. So also I like to let it cool down, because again, 2.5 minutes, it comes out blazing hot. And to kind of push out the tea a little bit, I like to kind of stir it around with a spoon, and again, let it cool down. And it really does just make you feel just really good on the inside, and I really have seen results. I feel not as bloated, and I just feel a little bit more, you know, if that makes sense, like sucked in, and I really like the feeling. So yeah, this is my little dessert situation that I like to have. Lit the candle, the mood. So guys, as you just saw, I did make chili last week, and again, the recipe for that will be linked down below. So good, really healthy. If you're wanting chili and this is like a healthier option, not the healthiest, but like I said, cutting back, not cutting out. And I feel like if you say you're cutting out things, then you'll just crave those things even more. But now I'm gonna do like a little grocery haul. I actually just got back from the grocery store. As you can see, all the bags behind me. I pretty much I kind of calculated what I spent on food every week, and I spent about $100 honestly on food, if we're being real. I spent, I think, $68 at the grocery store tonight, and I pretty much go to the grocery store every single Sunday so I can meal prep, and that's my dinner and breakfast for the week. And then I eat at lunch at my work every single day, and it costs between $4 and $5, but I'm also counting in coffee, which I really have cut back on Starbucks. I allow myself that twice a week. I have been kind of slacking with that over the past couple of weeks just because work has been really busy, so I have gotten a little bit more coffee. But yeah, so I do spend between like 85 and 100 a week, plus like when I said, like I treat myself on Friday nights to food. But yeah, this is pretty much what I eat in a work week right here. You already saw what I eat, but this is like pretty much my grocery haul. So we have eggs, like you saw earlier, spinach for the eggs. This is the only onion they had. This is a red onion, which I love me some red onion. Didn't need any turkey sausage, but I did get some more deli turkey. Love deli turkey. The mesquite smoked is my favorite. And I'll mix that in my eggs in the morning. Then I also got some Jif's natural peanut butter. I know there are healthier options of peanut butter. I just love Jif peanut butter. And so if you have any good alternatives for peanut butter that taste good, please leave them down below. I just normally just grab that. Then we have some apples. The red apples, red delicious apples are my favorite. I prefer red over green. I know a lot of people like green. I'm a red gal. I'll show you what we're about to be meal prepping for this week. And this is what I pretty much eat every single week. Last week I changed it up with chili, and then another time I've done fajitas. So I'll get like a rotisserie chicken from the deli at the grocery store, and I'll put like plain fajita seasoning on it. Then I'll mix in peppers, like a green pepper, red pepper, and onion. Stir it all together. It takes like 10 minutes maybe, and then I take a flour, like whole grain, like a low carb tortilla, and mix it, like wrap it on up, and that was my dinner one week. That was really the easy version of explaining that. But this week, what I really love and have been loving is salmon. So I get it from like the seafood section of the grocery store. You definitely don't have to. You can buy it frozen or whatever. And then I'll cook that in the oven, and so I just bake it for 20 minutes, or between 20 and 25. I let it get a little crunchy on the outside kind of. I'll show you that in a minute, and then I'll leave it down below. I'll leave everything that I do. And then I bake a tray of vegetables, or roast, whatever the word is. So I'll roast a tray of vegetables in the oven for the same amount of time, pretty much 25 minutes. And I do kind of change up my vegetables every week, but some of them are just pretty much staples. So broccolini is like a new thing I've been implementing. Asparagus is like my go-to. Love asparagus. We have some carrots. These are just like cut up carrots. I have these sweet potatoes, and I've had these sweet potatoes for a couple weeks now, but sweet potatoes last like a really long time, so I'm probably gonna chop those up tonight. And another thing that I really love that I find is really easy is this whole grain brown rice. It's the 90-second rice from Uncle Ben's. It's super good with some salmon and some vegetables, and it's 190 calories for half a bag. And I'll typically split it up into 3, and I don't always eat this. Sometimes the salmon itself fills me up. It's so good. I used to not even like it, but now I'm like a salmon fanatic. So I know I kind of already explained a lot of this, but I preheat my oven to 425 degrees. I don't know if that's right or not, but that's what I do. And then I have 2 pans, one for the vegetables, one for the fish, just because it's a lot to fit on one pan. And then I spritz it with a little bit of olive oil to keep it from sticking. And so I change up my vegetables every week, and I chop up some asparagus. I just chop the ends off when I say chop off. I love asparagus. Asparagus is like one of my favorite foods, honestly. And this week I'm doing sweet potato, just to kind of give you an idea of what I do. Sometimes I'll do red and green pepper, red onion. I'll do zucchini and squash. I like to change it up. And you can see here I just chopped up a sweet potato. You can also cook a sweet potato in the microwave instead. I'm doing broccolini here. Sometimes I'll do broccoli. These are actually really good. And now I'm taking salmon, and how I said I get salmon from the seafood section, I meant from like the place like where you ask the man for salmon. It just is so good because you don't have to, like I do, like to buy it and then come home and cook it so it's not frozen. So yeah, I just get 5 little fillets of that, so one for Sunday night through Thursday night. And so we're gonna put a little bit of salt on everything, and then after the salt we're gonna put some cracked black peppercorn. Honestly, peppercorn changes the game. And then garlic salt. I like to take a little bit of that and put it on everything except for really the sweet potatoes, because that's kind of, you know, doesn't really go together if you're being real. And then I like to take a little bit of this everything but the bagel seasoning and put it on the salmon. I don't always do this, but it kind of gives a little bit of crunch, a little bit of kick. Then I put some parsley flakes on there too. Honestly, I don't think these do anything at all. I cannot taste it at all. I'm waiting on the day when I actually figure out what parsley tastes like, but I just put it on there because I feel like it makes me feel fancy. And so now we're gonna put it in the oven, and typically, again, I will bake it for 25 minutes, but I'll pretty much always put my timer on 20 and then come and check it, toss the vegetables around, check on the salmon, make sure it's doing okay, and then do it for another 5. And this is what it looks like when it's done. The salmon should be pretty white, light pink on the inside. Basically white, and the vegetables I like them to be kind of crunchy and roasted. And then while that's cooling down, I'll go ahead and put my rice in the microwave for 90 seconds, and this is what it looks like when it comes out. So good, so healthy. And these are 2 of my favorite sauces, which I need to get off of it. The lemon dill, it kind of tastes like the lemon dill from a Cheesecake Factory, and this horseradish remoulade tastes like Alabama. And then this is what it looks like when I finish meal prepping for the week, and you get so excited when your food is cooked when you come home from work. So nice. Love it. Well guys, sorry for how rough I have looked in this video, but thank you so much for watching what I eat in a day. And also with that TEAMI tea, I love that stuff. I do really 10 out of 10 recommend. I wouldn't talk about it if I didn't. And you can find the link to all of that in the description box as well. They were so kind to send it to me. And I'm honestly probably gonna buy this detox myself and use it again. It just makes you feel so clean on the inside and makes you feel so light and feathery. Just make you feel healthy. I really do like it. I would not say I did if I didn't, because normally I'm not even a tea kind of gal, but this stuff is actually really good. Squeeze some lemon juice in there and you got yourself a drink. Thank you so much, TEAMI, for sending me that. That was so kind. Yeah, so if you want to check that out, let me know down below. If you're gonna check it out, I would appreciate it. I really do recommend it. I would not again, say I did if I didn't. So yeah, I think this is where we're gonna end the video. Let me know if you'd like to see like what I eat in a weekend, what kind of foods I treat myself with, other healthy meal prepping options, because I do have some others that I want to try out. I love to cook, I love to bake, I love to be in the kitchen. It's so fun for me, but this has just been something that I genuinely get excited to eat because it really does taste good and it's pretty healthy. So yeah, let me know what you'd like to see next, and I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Mwah.